Hi, Nikki T from HarshlyPeople's Critic Corner, and you are?
I am Lindsay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So what do you think of the book?
That was amazing.
Did you read all of them?
Yes. I'm a big book fanatic and I read a bunch of books before, and then somebody was like, oh, you should try it. And I was like, alright. And it was amazing. It was my favorite.
Who's your favorite character?
I like Jacob.
You like Jacob the best?
Yeah. I mean, I think Edward and Bella, they should stay together, but Jacob's.
So, do you think the movie will be any good at all?
I do. I don't want to hold any expectations for it because, you know, if you think it's going to be great, then you know.
You're disappointed.
Yeah. But, I mean, you understand how hard it is to make a movie from a book, so.
If you were in the Twilight world, what would you be? A vampire, a human, or a werewolf? Or Renesmee, like a half-breed?
I would definitely live on a reservation. I think the whole werewolf thing is cool, and the warm softness of them, and the family thing. I think that's cool.
How they'll look out for each other?
Yeah.
So do you think the movie will complement the books?
Yeah. I think it'll just get more people to read the book, because already I've seen like 50 people at school starting to read it just because the movie's coming out, so.
What do you think of the casting? Do you think that they picked the right people, or are you disappointed in the couple people that they were casted?
I think they was casted pretty well.
What about Rosalie?
I like her. I mean, I think she's gorgeous, but I saw some of the other movies she kind of did, and they weren't so, I guess, elegant as I would have pictured it, but she's very beautiful. So.
Like 13?
Yeah. Wasn't so elegant, but, you know.
The car crash scene where Edward decided to jump over the truck instead of sitting there.
Yes. It'll be very weird to see how they play that out, because how is there going to be a handprint when she's just kind of sitting there?
It was like...
They're like, how did you live with the giant dent in... I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Seen that in person yet?
Where's the zoom? Up here?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Edward's crest.
Like now they all have like a thing.
Focus.
You're better at this than I am.
How'd you get that?
I bought it online.
That's amazing. And did you do their makeup to look like a vampire?
She helped me out. She's the master behind it.
So, what's your name?
Stephen Brannon.
Stephen Brandon?
Yeah.
That's an amazing name. What do you think of the books?
I'd have to say I love all of them. Breaking Dawn would be my favorite, and New Moon is probably my least favorite.
So, do you think the movie will be good at all?
I have high hopes for it. I'm pretty sure it'll be good. I think the book's probably better, just like how most people say, but I don't think I'm gonna think the movie is all that bad. Probably quite good.
Who's your favorite character?
I'd have to say I like Edward or Jasper. That's my two favorites.
Jasper, that's the first one we've gotten tonight.
I like Jasper.
Everyone seems to love Allison, Edward, and Jacob the best, but no one said, like, any of the other characters. So, why do you like Jasper?
Jasper, I don't know, I like his powerful thing to change people's emotions. Yeah. And I just like how he seems like a very interesting person. How the actor is playing him seems to look well for him, and he just looks like an interesting character. Like he'd be fun to be around.
So, if you were in the Twilight world, what would you want to be? A vampire? Human or a werewolf?
I'd say vampire for sure.
Vampire for sure. Which character would you rather be?
Edward.
Edward.
In Twilight world or in?
Either way. Who would you want Edward to actually end up with, or do you think it was...
I think it was a perfect match to go together.
So, do you think the movie will complement the book?
Yeah, I think it will. I think it's going to be a nice transition from reading the book to an actual movie.
Visuals.
Yeah.
What do you think of the casting? Do you think they should have recasted someone if someone wasn't picked perfect for it? Or?
I think all the match. I think Emmett's character looks really well just because he seems like a very large person and he looks well for what he seems to be. Alice, I think, looks perfect for who she is just because she seems like the quirky kind of character that she is.
What about Rosalie?
Rosalie, I haven't really seen much of her. She looks kind of like that. A little bit stuck up for how she is. No offense to people who are kind of blondish, but she just looks. Yeah, she just seems to. I think she matches well with how she's portrayed in the book.
Have you ever been to Comic-Con?
Yeah, I went this year.
Did you go to see the scenes in Twilight?
No, I didn't. That was before. I started reading Twilight like 3 weeks ago, and I finished it last week.
Have you seen any of the scenes online?
Oh, we watched some today actually in my house.
And were you disappointed in any of the scenes that they should have left something out or changed something? Or?
I'm kind of confused why they added about James killing someone at a factory.
Yeah.
They added that into it, so it seems like they're trying to make him more of a villain. Like in the beginning, they just portrayed him as a random nomad, just not trying to hurt anybody, but they made it seem like he's actually a bad guy.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, no problem.
Start? Yep. I'm Nikki T from HarshlyPredictable.com's Critics Corner. So what do you think of the books?
I love the books. They're very good. I think they're very well written for the age they were aimed at, but they went a lot farther than I think they were intended to, which is why I'm here tonight. So.
Do you think the movie's going to be any good?
Oh, I hope it is. That'd be a pretty lousy birthday present otherwise.
Today's your birthday?
To the 21st is my birthday, so.
Wow, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know. In the books, I think it's Bella because she's normal and totally not, and it's very surprising. But as far as the movie goes, I'm withholding judgment until tomorrow morning.
So, if you were in the Twilight world, what would you be? A vampire, a human, a werewolf, or Renesmee in the fourth book, so she's a half-breed?
You know, I have to say that having supernatural powers is really awesome, but I kind of like being a human. I think I would stick with that.
But I'm on the third person tonight. Everyone wants to be a vampire. We have 2 werewolves, now we have 3 humans.
Yeah, I think I would want to stick with human, a nice normal life, normal emotions, and yeah.
Do you think the movie will complement the book?
Okay, totally. I think it will. I'm fairly you know, it's not going to be the book, and it's like, I think I have to go into it thinking about that, but I'm happy that Stephanie Meyer was really involved, and as long as she's happy, you know what, if the author's happy, I can be happy too. You know, like, whatever changes were made, I'll deal with it.
What do you think of the casting? Do you think they should have cast someone else, certain people, or from watching the trailer?
I'm really happy with the casting. I like that they picked unknowns. I think that really helps new movies when they get started, new series. I think it helps to pick unknowns. And plus, Robert Pattinson was in Harry Potter. Like, oh my gosh, how can you not know who he is? Like, he's pretty dang cute, right?
He's pretty hot. Harry Potter, no, wow. But what about Rosalie? I know a lot of people are very disappointed who they casted for Rosalie.
I actually am.
I don't know. I didn't have anybody in mind, so
I just pictured her a lot prettier. A lot.
Yeah, because she was described in the book as
That's why I was like, be on camera, but I look like.
You know, she's not really that important in the first book, except, you know, that she's all high and haughty, and she's not very fond of the whole situation. She's not important until the fourth book, so if I'm disappointed, I'll just be upset when the fourth movie rolls around. You know, it's just kind of there.
wow, your teeth are amazing.
This stayed on me through dinner.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I'm Nikki T from HarshlyPredictable.com Critic Corner. Wow, that's a mouthful. What do you think of the books?
I love them. I discovered them during the fires last year, actually, and since that was all there was to do was read, I read all 3 of the books in a week. And there's just, I've always been a fantasy reader, and there's just like something about them that hooks me, obviously. Like, they hook everybody.
Do you think the movie will be any good?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, from what I've seen, I really like it. So, like, the pictures and the trailers.
Who's your favorite character?
Alice, probably.
Is that it? Or would you actually rather be a vampire? Or?
No, I love you. I like the werewolves. I like the werewolves because they are the protectors.
Well, thank you so much. And it's nice to meet you.